why is it so weird to be able to just say, like, I am pro-black? I am pro-black doesn't mean that I'm not for all the people. That's the thing. But the thing is,
our mayor said it. Why can't you? Our mayor said it with no problem.
All right, hold on. We're still working. Let's go through this lesson.
I am pro-black for all the good black people that I know in my life.
What does that mean?
Hey, folks, listen. I can't say I'm for anybody if I don't know you. I'm for people. Good people, law-abiding, hard-working, good family, good friends, people with good intentions. If you're black, great. If you're white, great. If you're Hispanic, great. It doesn't matter. I judge people on how you judge me. If you want to be my friend and stick your hand out, I'll shake your hand. I'll look you in the eye. My family's Italian-American. When my grandfather came to this country, he was discriminated. Dago, wop, giddy. I could go on and on and on.
You see how you tried to change it up at the end? This nigga crazy, yeah. It's your friendly neighborhood, your local peso, man. I'll be back in Jet City with another one. After Abraham Clark was assassinated in 1865 for abolishing slavery, which was actually less than 20 years ago. Just food for thought. His killer, John Wilkes Booth, would go on a 12-day manhunt until he was eventually captured and killed himself. With the end of Booth's life was supposed to be the end of racism in America, but time and time again throughout history we come across many John Wilkes Booths in the disguise as a government official or armed law enforcement.
Turn off the vehicle. Hands on the wheel.
Today, we're going to be talking about a very funny man. Feel me? We're going to talk about a very, very funny guy. And guy's name is going to go by Sal Bonaccorso. Italian-American. Just a quick overview of Sal Bonaccorso. He was a Clark mayor. As of right now, he's the longest running mayor in Union County history. You know what I mean? He's a Clark mayor on his 6th term. And his political career, I want to say, started in 1996 when he ran to be a Republican councilman. And then he ran for mayor in 2000. And he's currently serving his 6th term as mayor. He was inducted into the New Jersey Elected Officials Hall of Fame in February 2017. And it's funny because 2017 will also be the same year he got into an incident. Well, he didn't get into an incident, but it was an incident at the high school in Clark, the town that he's the mayor of. It was an incident at the Arthur L. Johnson High School during a Saturday morning when Clark is a mostly white school. Let me just give you a quick overview if you're not from Jersey, you're not from Jet City. Plainfield is a predominantly black. Plainfield is the hood. Clark is as white as it gets when it comes to the suburbs. I want to say what they say. Clark is about 90-something% white. It's probably about 1.2% black. And Plainfield is probably the opposite. You feel me? So after a high school girls basketball game, I want to say the Plainfield girls, when they went into their locker room, they were greeted with a black puppet hanging by a string looped around his neck and a basketball attached to one hand. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, like, what, in the Jim Crow? But yeah, it was a whole situation. Could look it up. And yeah, of course, they were saying there was some racial ties behind it. But this mayor thinks that the Plainfield, I don't know who he thinks planned it. I guess he thinks the Plainfield girls planned it that there for themselves. So I don't know what he thinks, but for some reason he thinks that, I guess his white students had nothing to do with it, I guess. I don't know. I guess the Plainfield girls came to the gym early, planted that there, left, and came back. I don't know. But they're going to say in 2019, Antonio Manata, a former police lieutenant, recorded several Clark Township officials using racial slurs and making derogatory statements, threatening to file a lawsuit exposing them. But instead, Clark officials decided to hand over $400,000 to Manata under an agreement that required the ex-cop to turn over his recordings in seven recordings obtained and published by Angrii.com. Manata captured the mayor and two top police officials referring to black people as spooks, shines, and the N-word. Now, I'm going to play some of this clip for y'all, you feel me? I'm going to play some of this clip for y'all. They're going to say at one recording while leaving the Clark Recreation Center, when the officer pointed out some ropes hanging from above and asked what they were, Bonaccorso had this to say.
Come on, let's go. Don't just relax for a while. We hang the spooks in here.
An ALJ incident all over again.
That was stone.
The worst part about it was the meeting.
Well, how about I had to go to the Plainfield council meeting in front of a room full of them and get up and talk about it.
So the Arthur L. Johnson incident all over again? The cop replied, referring to the previously mentioned incident.
The noose thing you got, it's got its own box, it's a whole box full of it.
Well, what's in it?
The dummy and the investigation.
Evidence, everything? Even the hard
Everything.
evidence?
It's got its own box. So depending on how much...
I'm thinking about reopening that case.
Why?
Because I want to prove that them did it.
Because I want to prove that them fucking niggas did it. That's what he said. The police chief, the chief of police. That's what he said. Because I want to believe that them fucking niggas did it. Now, I always knew Clark was a racist town. But it's knowing something and seeing something is different. You feel me? Look at him. He just looked like one of them racist cops.
That guy from Miami texted me. Huh?
What spook were you guys chasing around? With a red shirt?
Today?
Yeah.
Somebody was chasing somebody?
They was looking for some spook walking around or something.
Dude, I've been busy. I'm sorry. I've been doing...
We have female lockers in there?
No, that's up in here.
It's in there.
No, here, on the plane.
Right. We have 10
That's
in
here.
Yes.
That's fine.
10 is even too much. Well, we get dispatchers.
No, that's fine. The female, I think it's fine.
We're doing it in such a way that there's a partition there, that you can move that partition.
This partition.
Correct. In the future, you know, take that one down, you move it, you make the rose room a little bit larger.
What did dispatchers do with their clothes now when they come in?
They have lockers in the bathroom.
They have lockers in the bathroom, so that they need a locker.
Yes.
As far as female cops go, I hope there's never any, but I can only deal when I'm here. They're all disasters that
1,
I've
2,
seen.
3, 12. You're looking at 15 by 1, 2, 3.
According to the Star Ledger, calls erupt for NJ Mayor's resignation, state takeover after racist recordings aired. Plainfield Mayor Angrii Mobb listened Wednesday to the recordings of a man going on racist tirades against black people. He said he recognized the voice immediately. Absolutely, no question, Mobb said. That voice was that of sixth-term Clark Township Mayor Sal Bonaccorso. One of 3 township officials, a whistleblower, secretly recorded alleged using racial slurs that included spooks, shines, and the N-word. And if you don't know what a whistleblower is, it's basically an informant, but not an informant used on the street. It's more like an informant within a company or an organization who leaks information about said company or organization. So it was someone within the Clark government that leaked this information. Bonaccorso also allegedly criticized women in law enforcement, calling them all expletive disasters. Now, I can't completely disagree with that one. Mapp, who is black, labeled Bonaccorso's statements despicable and indefensible, and said the Republicans should resign from office. Bonaccorso said, "I have no comment, thank you," when told Thursday of cause for his resignation, then ended the phone call. An NJ Advanced Media investigation published Wednesday found Clark officials quietly paid the whistleblower and his attorney $400,000 to keep a lid on explosive recordings, which allegedly captured Police Chief Pedro Matos and an internal affairs sergeant using racial slurs as well. The settlement agreement allowed the whistleblower, Lieutenant Antonio Manata, to remain on the payroll for more than 2 years without working at an additional cost of $289,700 in salary alone. In exchange, Manata did not file a lawsuit that would have brought the allegations into the public eye, and he turned over the recordings to ensure they wouldn't be disseminated. Matos, 49, and Internal Affairs Sergeant Joseph Teston, 36, did not respond to repeated attempts to reach them for comment by phone, email, and letters sent to their home. Bonaccorso previously denied he and others used racist language, claimed he knew nothing about the recordings, and said he has many black friends. Ain't that always what a white man say when he get in trouble? Saying some racist shit. Ain't that the same thing Donald Sterling said? Reading on. Wednesday's revelations drew condemnation in Plainfield, a city with a large black population that came up twice in the recordings. Shout out Plainfield, all my people from Plainfield. I spent a lot of time in Plainfield growing up too. Shout out Plainfield, all my people from Plainfield, hop in the comments, man. They also raised questions about the oversight of prosecutors in Union County who took over Clark's police department in July 2020, 6 months after the settlement was signed. In so doing, prosecutors in the state attorney general's office cited credible allegations of misconduct, but offered no detail. They have yet to complete their investigation. So yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy out here in Jet City, man. We still gotta worry about racists. But that's everywhere in America. You start to worry about racist cops, man. Racism isn't dead, they just hide it. You feel me? That's just part of the article. Y'all can go on NJ.com and read the whole article if y'all interested. They say a lot of good, interesting stuff up there. So y'all should definitely give it a read. You feel me? They saying like county prosecutors took over the Clark office, when they found out that the Clark officials was, trying to pay off the officer. And shout out to the officer too, you feel me? For don't get me wrong, he did it for his own selfish reasons. He did it, but then he tried to lay low under the table. He was getting this little 2 year. He got 2 years of paid leave, and he got like a bonus. He was finessing him. You feel me? I'm not gonna hold you, but and him trying to finesse them, I ain't mad at him. That's every man. The man gonna try to finesse and do what he gotta do, even if you got a whole racial slurs over your head. You feel me? It's like, did he do it because he really care about our people? I mean, dude seems Spanish. I don't know. I mean, maybe he cared a little bit about people. Maybe he just seen it as a come up. Let me record these dudes because they always saying racist stuff, and I'm gonna hold it over their heads. But you know, regardless, he a true American hero. Regardless if his intentions was just really to help the black community or if he just really wanted to finesse them, he did us good. You feel me? Union County prosecutors are foul. They've been foul. I've been knowing that from experience. The Union County they know me. I know one prosecutor by first name. He know me by first name basis. You feel me? He see me, he just come up to me, start talking to me. Like we boys or something. You feel me? That's how well they know me or whatever. But I've been having run-ins to them with them since I was younger or whatever. But so I've been knew they was foul. That don't surprise me or whatever. But yeah, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, you feel me? Racist cops out here, racist mayors. Like, he talk about some, oh, he only like good black people. Like, whatever that mean. That's like everybody only like good. Like, you could say the same. It's bad white people. It's bad Spanish people. It's bad all types of people, you feel me? But, I mean, I bet he wouldn't say, like, oh, I only like good white people or good, like, what does that even mean? Like, of course you would, like, it's just funny that he puts that emphasis when it comes to black people, good black. It's like, what are you even talking about? And that's coming from a mayor, like a 6-time mayor. Like, that's sad that you don't even know how to filter yourself when you talk to people. Like, that's how comfortable he must really be, but... Man, y'all hop in the comments, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Should he be resigned? Should he be forced to resign? Or, you know, I heard that they dropped his salary down to $1 now, trying to force him to resign. So he should be resigning soon. I believe the police captain already resigned. The lieutenant, they trying to take his pension from him. He was getting his 2-year paid leave, but now they trying to take his pension from him. And that's probably why all of this is coming to light now. You feel me? But man, they all on some foul stuff, to be honest with you. Even the lieutenant who recorded it, even he a little fishy, because he had his own little funny intentions for why he did what he did. So it's like, you get me? I don't know. If you ask me, just throw them all away. Just get rid of the whole Clark. Just get rid of every Clark government police official, everybody in any town representative Clark. Just throw them all out and just start over, because that whole town is just, we don't even, like, when we don't even drive through that town, only to get to Route 22 or 2-second style real quick. Just throw the whole town away and start over. But it's your boy J Local Peso, your friendly neighborhood. Follow me on Twitter, like, subscribe, and all that good shit they be talking about, man. I'm gonna catch you another one.
It's just my niggas, ain't nothing like home.